Well, this is the NextWindow touchscreen technology, and we're kind of playing with it as far as what you could possibly do, you know, in the applications in the music world, and we're exploring that today, and it's very exciting, very fun stuff.
So those are the main ones you want to play with. These guys right here, Instruments, Arc Rage, the NextWindow one, and this one called Dell.
I'm a hands-on kind of person, and it's easier for me to learn stuff and remember stuff that way instead of, you know, using a keyboard or a mouse or going through several menus or something like that. So having the touchscreen really enables me to do things visually. So I learn visually. 10 BPM, that's what it's supposed to be 100.
I would say the only touchscreen technology I've ever used is on my cell phone, and I use it quite a bit.
Hey guys, there's a bunch of drum sticks over here, paintbrushes, everything. So
If I got that snare sound in the studio ever, I would never be wanting for work.
I want to demonstrate touch technology. As you can see, when I'm putting my finger on the screen, notes are coming out, and that's because there's some technology in there.
this is going to be what you're going to have flat replacing your kit then.
Well, I basically took a sequencing program that I use with creating music, and it actually made it a lot more of a hands-on and easier process than having to use a keyboard and a mouse, because being able to just touch a window, drag it around, grab a mixer, grab a dial, is just so much more like using maybe a piece of hardware, even though you're not actually grabbing a knob.
Create a drum loop.
Yeah.
You know, and then Mike could use the bass module and create a bass loop, and he could create keyboard loops and whatnot.
So I mean, basically anything we do, we can have isolated to a track and then export it as a WAV file.
Drummer is the coolest guy in the band. Don't forget it.
I mean, I can definitely see the touch technology being awesome for composition, and also the stuff that Danny was doing, you know, with just like sampling and, you know, just having everything laid out and being able to just touch things. I use a lot of writing software, and I could see that, you know, being really cool.
Let's make sure everyone spends time, not only just to have the original tracks done in touch.
Good response aside from that.
If you're a little kid watching this and your parents want to buy you a guitar, throw it out the window. Go make yourself some drumsticks if you have to. Beat on everything in sight. It's the best. You will not regret it. You'll say, hey, that one guy, I don't remember his name, but he's the one that told me to play drums. You're welcome in advance for that.
It's better than doing office work.
You wanting audio on this?
We're going to try it again with the microphone.
And a quick question, did you...
Today we filmed a music video, and you will see me in the video using both the drumsticks and my fingers on the touchscreen drum set here. And I have to say, both were very effective, and we had a very good time doing it.
We performed a song called Sales. It's an original song off of my one of my records. Making this music video was a little different. It was really fun. We played, on the touchscreens, we've played drums in the video, keyboards and bass, which was really cool to be able to see how that worked and how to replace the instruments in a live setting. It's really neat.
The last couple of days has been cool to check out a new technology that has the potential to really take off in several facets of work.
And you know, the touchscreen was a lot of fun to play around with, and I wish I had more time with it, to tell you the truth, to discover its possibilities.
I could definitely see it in everyday life, not just in, you know, from a music standpoint of things, just, you know, in offices and
and just part of the way we conduct business, and a lot of other ways that we use touch on a daily basis.
I like it. Like I said, being able to stay away from the mouse and the keyboard is pretty cool.
For me specifically, I have to use a mouse a lot. And being a drummer, I have to protect my wrists. So if there's a way for me to use a technology like this to tap out rhythms rather than to use a mouse to program it all in, or to adjust knobs and whatnot on the actual screen, rather than having to make really minute movements, really small movements with my wrist, that'd be really good for my health.
The potentials are really cool. We're at such a stage where everything's hands-on, especially creating music, that being able to get away from a keyboard and a mouse and be able to just get your hands on, get you a lot more in touch with like you would be creating on an instrument.
I'm talking to the software engineers right now, okay? Because we got this piece of hardware here. This is built. It's a touch screen. Boom, touched it, things happened. We need more products that utilize this technology. We were messing around with it in some audio editing software, and it really was pretty convenient to have the big touch screen there and be able to move things around, move knobs, and manipulate things without having to grab the mouse and do a lot of small movements. You're listening to a song, you're like, oh man, I want to turn up the treble, man. You just touch the knob and put it up, and there goes the treble. Normally, you'd have to grab the mouse and click on it and blah blah blah. And that's just it's a lot of work. It's a lot more convenient to be able to manipulate the things on the screen with your fingers. So we need more of that for us to do it. This is fun.
You're next.
Touch technology. Let's do this.
It's cool. I can just touch stuff.